Section 17, Block 1, you'll find the final resting place of John Jack Swigert, Jr., astronaut and Colorado congressman. Born on August 30th, 1931 in Denver, Jack Swigert graduated from the University of Colorado with a Bachelor of Science degree in Mechanical Engineering in 1953. Following service in the U.S. Air Force as an aviator, he attended the University of Hartford, where he obtained a Master of Science in Aerospace Engineering. In 1966, he was one of the 4 civilians chosen to be an astronaut in the United States Space Program, and he became one of the 29 Apollo astronauts. He was selected as backup command module pilot of the Apollo 13 mission. Less than 72 hours before the launch in 1970, Swigert replaced the original command module pilot, Ken Mattingly, who had been exposed to measles. Just 2 days after apparent successful launch, Swigert contacted NASA with the harrowing words, "Houston, we've got a problem here." The problem, a ruptured oxygen tank, turned out to be one of the most critical emergencies of the entire manned space program. The lives of the 3 astronauts were endangered. The moon landing was canceled, and NASA concentrated on getting the astronauts safely back to Earth. After circling the moon, the astronauts used the power and survival system of their lunar module, Odyssey, to return to Earth. 6 days after launch, they splashed down in the South Pacific Ocean near American Samoa. Their landing came with just 15 minutes of power remaining. Swigert and the other 2 astronauts, Jim Lovell and Fred Hayes, were welcomed in Honolulu with their families and President Nixon. President Nixon later awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom to the Apollo 13 crew shortly after the conclusion of their mission. The story of this mission would later be made into a major motion picture, Apollo 13, in which Swigert was played by actor Kevin Bacon. This was Swigert's only trip to space. In 1973, he took a leave of absence from NASA and became executive director of the Committee of Space and Technology for the House of Representatives. And in 1979, he formally resigned from both NASA and the committee to enter politics. On November 11, 1982, he was elected to the U.S. House of Representatives for Colorado's new 6th district, but tragically, he would never be sworn in. Swigert died at the age of 51 on December 27, 1982 of bone cancer. His fellow astronauts attended his funeral on January 4, 1983, and planted a memorial tree near his grave at Mount Olivet Cemetery. At the base of the tree is a bronze plaque that reads, "Dedicated by the original 19 astronauts." Please remember to like this video, follow our page, and keep an eye out for our next episode of our virtual tour of Mount Olivet Cemetery. Thank you.